Hello, friends. Good morning, and welcome back once again to Easy English Explanation. Today, we'll see Standard 10th, second part of the fifth number chapter, The 100 Dresses, Part 1. As you all know, the story is divided into two lessons. That is chapter number 5 and chapter number 6. So, we are right now continuing with chapter number 5. Part 1, the 100 dresses. Of that, we are today going to post the second video. So before that, I would like to tell you that we have seen that there was one girl, Vanda Petronsky, who was treated differently by other girls. They used to make fun of her as she was a Polish girl, but she was living in America and going to school as well as there with her classmates. She was alone. She belonged to a very poor locality, Boggins Heights, and two girls of the school, Peggy and Maddie, they used to make fun of her. Out of that, Peggy, who was very rich and very beautiful, and she had curls in her hair, she used to make fun of Vanda. And now let's begin with the second part. As usual, what we'll do, word to word, line to line explanation will continue in English as well as Hindi. So let's see. Let me read out this paragraph for you. Vanda. Peggy would say in a most courteous manner, as though she were talking to Miss Mason. Vanda, she would say, giving one of her friends a nudge, tell us, how many dresses did you say you had hanging up in your closet? So here in this picture you can see that Peggy and Maddie, another girl, three girls, they are just trying to make fun of Vanda, and they are telling her as if Peggy is telling that as if she is talking to a teacher, Miss Mason. She is telling in most courteous manner. Courteous means very like respectful, polite manner. She is trying to make fun, and even that in a polite manner. Very politely she is trying to make fun of Vanda. And nudge means a gentle push. A gentle push, as already it's written here, the meaning. Okay, courteous means very polite. Let me write it here. Polite and respectful, that is very humbly she is writing the she is giving a gentle push to her classmate, that is one of her other classmate, and she is making fun of Vanda. And she asks the regular usual question that how many dresses did Vanda have. Always they used to ask the question like this to her, and let's see what answer does she give. So Vanda ऐसा पैगी एकदम अच्छी तरह से नम्रता से बात कर रही है वैंडा से कि वो जैसे कि वो मिस मेसन यानी कि उनकी टीचर से बातें कर रही हो, वैसे बहुत ही रिस्पेक्टफुली हम्बली बात कर रही है कि क्या कहा था तुमने, अपनी एक दूसरे फ्रेंड को थोड़ा धक्का सा मारते हुए, कोनी मारते हुए बात कर रही है कि आपके पास कितने ड्रेसेस हैं, आपके पास कितने ड्रेसेस टंगे हुए हैं अलमारी में, वो पूछ रही है. तो लेट्स सी द नेक्स्ट पैराग्राफ. Here, 100, Vanda would say. 100, exclaimed all the little girls incredulously, and the little ones would stop playing hopscotch and listen. Yeah, 100, all lined up, said Vanda. Then her thin lips drew together in silence. What are they like? All silk, I bet, said Peggy. Yeah, all silk, all colors. Velvet too? Yeah, velvet too. 100 dresses. Vanda would repeat stolidly, all lined up in my closet. Here, let's see the word meanings first. Incredulously. Incredulously means unbelievably. They are not ready to believe. They are showing here the unwillingness to believe. Incredulously means showing unwillingness to believe. And hopscotch is a game of squares which we have already talked in the last page. Then here lined up means they are hanging very nicely in a proper line, all lined up. Stolidly means she is acting as if she is not having any interest in telling that she has 100 dresses or so. So now let's see the explanation. When she said that she had 100 dresses, all girls exclaimed in surprise, and they were not ready to believe. They stopped playing their hopscotch game which they were playing, and then they started to listen. She said, yes, I have 100 dresses and all are lined up, all are properly hung in my closet. And when she was asked that what are they like, in which material or which colors, then she told this, yes, I have all materials, mostly of silk, and yes, I have a silk material and I have all colors dresses. And if when she was asked then she had velvet dresses too, then she told that yes, I had velvet dresses, I have velvet dresses also, 100 dresses. And while showing, she acted that she does not have any interest or feeling. Then they would let her go, and then before she would have gone far, she had gone very far, they couldn't help bursting into shrieks and peals of laughter. So when she would go a little bit away, then all of them started making fun of her by laughing at her backside. When she went, they laughed like anything in loud ringing noise of laughter. Let's see the meaning here of peals of laughter. Peals of laughter. It means that हंसी के ढेर, loud rings of laughter, loud rings of laughter. All were laughing at her backside. हंस हंस के ढेर हो जाती थी. They were laughing like anything. Now let's see the meaning here. यहाँ पे जब वांडा कहती थी कि वो 100 ड्रेसेस हैं उसके पास, सब गर्ल्स एकदम आश्चर्य से, जैसे उनको विश्वास नहीं हो रहा है, बिलीव नहीं कर पा रही थी, और अपना हॉपस्कॉच गेम जो खेलती थी वो गेम खेलना बंद करके सब की सब गर्ल्स सुनने लग जाती थी. तो वांडा ये कहती थी कि हाँ, मेरे पास अच्छे से लगे हुए, एक लाइन में लगे हुए 100 ड्रेसेस हैं. और उसके बाद वो अपने पतले पतले होंठ बंद कर देती थी. और जब उससे पूछा जाता था कि सिल्क में है, सिल्क के कपड़े में है ड्रेसेस, तब जब पैगी से पूछती थी तो कहती हाँ, सारे सिल्क में है और सारे कलर्स में है मेरे ड्रेसेस, और वेलवेट भी हैं. तो जैसे सिल्क और वेलवेट वगैरह की बहुत ही महंगे ड्रेसेस होंगे, ऐसा पैगी उसका मजाक बनाना चाहती है कि सब महंगे महंगे कपड़े के ड्रेसेस हैं, तो आपके पास सिल्क और वेलवेट के. तो कहती है हाँ, मेरे पास सिल्क के भी हैं, वेलवेट के भी हैं, और अच्छे से सारे लाइन में लगे हुए हैं. और ये बोलते हुए वांडा बिल्कुल कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं शो कर रही है, अपना फीलिंग नहीं शो कर रही है. तब वो सब उसे इतना पूछने के बाद जाने देते थे. पर अभी वो थोड़ी दूर ही गई होती थी तो पीछे से सब बहुत हंस हंस के ढेर हो जाते थे और अपने हंसी को रोक नहीं पाते थे. Let's see ahead. 100 dresses. Obviously, the only dress Wanda had was the blue one. She wore every day. So why did she say she had 100? What a story. How many shoes did you say you had? 60 pairs, all lined up in my closet. Cries of exaggerated politeness greeted this. All alike? Oh no, every pair is different. All colors, all lined up. 100 ड्रेसेस, वो कहती थी मेरे पास 100 ड्रेसेस हैं. और ऑब्वियसली जो ड्रेस उसके पास था वो सिर्फ ब्लू कलर की एक ड्रेस थी, वो जो हमेशा वो स्कूल में पहन के रोज़ आती थी. तो ये वो ऐसा क्यों कहती थी कि उसके पास 100 ड्रेसेस हैं. और फिर उससे पूछा जाता था कि उसके पास कितने शूज़ हैं, तो शूज़ के बारे में वो बताती थी कि मेरे पास 60 पेयर्स ऑफ शूज़ हैं, मेरे पास 60 शूज़ हैं. और क्राइज ऑफ एग्जैजरेटेड पोलाइटनेस. एग्जैजरेटेड मीन्स वेरी ओवर स्टेटेड, जैसे कि बढ़ा चढ़ा के बता रखी गई पोलाइटनेस थी. सब उसको दिखाते थे कि वो उसके साथ बहुत ज़्यादा पोलाइट है, पर ये पोलाइटनेस कुछ ज़्यादा ही थी. तब वो कहती थी कि मेरे पास अलग अलग टाइप के पेयर्स हैं, सब शूज़ हैं और सब अच्छे से लाइन में लगाए हुए हैं, सबसे अच्छे से लगाए गए हैं. Okay, so here what happens, the only dress Vanda wore was the blue color which she wore to school every day, but still she said that she had 100 dresses. So what was the story behind it? And while being asked about shoes, she told that she had 60 pairs of shoes, and all of different design. Then what happens, let's see in the next paragraph. Peggy, who had thought up this game, and Maddie, her inseparable friend, were always the last to leave. Finally, Vanda would move up the street, her eyes dull and her mouth closed, hitching her left shoulder every now and then, in the funny way she had finishing the walk to school alone. So, here what happens? Let's see the meanings first. Inseparable means which can't be separated, not separated, which is not going to be separated. Then after inseparable, here see the word hitching. Hitching means connecting. Hitching means connecting. Okay, like one of the shoulders she was moving upside. Yes, now let's see the meaning. Peggy, who had started this game, who was the inventor of this game, and her inseparable friend Maddie, who cannot be separated from her, as they were, Peggy and Maddie were the best of friends, even though we'll know afterwards that Peggy was very rich and Maddie was poor. Even then, they both were very good friends. They were always the last to leave. And finally, Vanda, she moved up the street, and her eyes were dull at that time and her mouth closed. She was very sad and depressed while moving to home, and she hitched her one left shoulder every now and then. She moved only her left shoulder, and in the funny way that she used to do when she walked to school alone. When she came to school, she did the same thing. Which thing, children? Like hitching one of the shoulders. And when she went back to home, she did the same thing. She was very alone. Now let's see ahead. Peggy was not really cruel. She protected small children from bullies. Then she cried for hours if she saw an animal mistreated. If anybody had said to her, "Don't you think that is a cruel way to treat Vanda?" she would have been very surprised. Cruel? Why did the girl say she had 100 dresses? Anybody could tell that that was a lie. Why did she want to lie? And she wasn't just an ordinary person. Else, why did she have a name like that? Anyway, they never made her cry. So let's see the word meanings here. Bullies. Bullies means badmash people. That those are troubling and torturing the other innocent people. Here already it is written. The meaning is written here. Those who use their strength and power to frighten and make other less powerful people, weaker people scared. जैसे बदमाश होते हैं जो किसी अपने से कम पावरफुल को डराए धमकाए, जिसमें उनसे कम ताकत हो, कम पावर हो, कम अथॉरिटी हो, उसे बुलीज कहते हैं. ओके, देन mistreated means ill treated or badly treated, cruel, you know. Then okay, here what happens, Peggy was not cruel. One can't say that Peggy was a cruel girl, but what happened here, she protected even small children from bullies. She didn't let anybody bully the small children. She cried and cried if she saw that any animal was badly treated by anybody. She did not like, as if we are sometimes beating stones, throwing stones at some cows or we are badly treating some dogs or something like that. So she cried if somebody did like that. And if anybody would have said to her that you are not doing proper by teasing Vanda, so she would have told that why Vanda is telling that she has 100, she is having 100 dresses. Of course, everybody knows that she doesn't have 100 dresses. So why does she say so? Why does she speak lie? Maybe here we can see that Peggy hates liars or those who are speaking the lies. Why does she want to lie? And she was just not an ordinary person, because according to Peggy, Vanda had a very strange and peculiar name. But Peggy or Maddie or anybody else did not make Vanda cry anytime. ये पैगी कोई सचमुच कोई क्रूअल नहीं थी, कठोर दिल की नहीं थी, पर वो बच्चों को भी बचाती थी जो बदमाश होते थे, जो ओवर पावर करते थे दूसरे बड़े बच्चे, उनसे छोटे बच्चों को बचाती थी। और उसे बहुत ही रोना आता था, वो घंटों तक रोती थी अगर किसी ने जानवरों के साथ बुरा बर्ताव किया, बैडली ट्रीट किया तो। अभी यहाँ पे उसे किसी ने ऐसा कहा होता कि आप इस तरह से वैंडा से क्यों बिहेव कर रहे हो, तो वो सरप्राइज़ हो गई होती, आश्चर्यचकित हो गई होती कि वो गर्ल ऐसा क्यों बोल रही है, वैंडा को ऐसा बोलने की क्या ज़रूरत है कि उसके पास 100 ड्रेसेस हैं, उसके पास 100 कपड़े हैं, उसके पास 60 जूते हैं, उसे ऐसा बोलने की क्या ज़रूरत है। यहाँ पे ऐसा लगता है कि पैगी को झूठ बोलने वालों से सख्त नफ़रत है। ये झूठ क्यों बोल रही है वो, और वो भी एक ऑर्डिनरी पर्सन नहीं है वैंडा, क्योंकि उसका नाम ही ऑर्डिनरी नहीं है, उसका नाम उन लोगों को बहुत ही स्ट्रेंज लगता था। क्या नाम था उन लोगों का? हाँ, वैंडा पेट्रोंस्की। सो इसके साथ हमें अपना सेकंड पार्ट फिनिश करते हैं। लेट्स फिनिश द सेकंड वीडियो ऑफ दिस द 100 ड्रेसेस चैप्टर 5 पार्ट 1 of 10th standard first flight book. So I'll hope to see you again soon in very short time with the third video. So for the time being, take good care of yourself. Please do not forget to keep in touch with the studies. Bye bye.